I went home, I changed my lifestyle. At that time it was called vegetarian. I became vegetarian, now it's vegan. And I've been on the journey ever since, and it's been healing me every day.
My gosh, we raise.
So it helps you redefine your environment. They lost, not yours. Time to do spring cleaning.
For all my daughters, never ask for payment in the womb ×9. Now we see the blood on the street times try. Feminine energy, balance up the indestructible in the vaginal. Heaven in thine, heaven is mine. Spiritual, lyrical, mother sang sweetest taboo, rickle kind. If I was astonished by the level of shame, feminine energy, energy reign. Intuition and ambition, intuition shine. Intuition and ambition running through my veins. Pour out the love, let the healing begin. The birds and the bees. Great state I'm in all states I'm in. I might find a form in my melanin. Great state I'm in all states I'm in. I might find a form in my melanin. Black power. Black power. Black power. Black power. I hate to say my feelings.
Content over everything. Yes, this is one powerful day today. We have Manhood Academy, we have West Side, we have Dino Key, oh gosh, we have Darren, and look at this. This is powerful, you understand? This is what we're doing for the youth, yeah, in London. So each man is gonna have their say on what they want done with the youth. There you go, Darren.
No pressure.
Cheers.
Right, this is what I want done with the youth, yeah? I want us all as men within the community, notwithstanding ourselves, to stand up and be accountable. The one thing I've learned in life from my father, I was fortunate enough to have my father in my life, is that men are accountable for their actions. Whether their actions are good or bad, they should stand accountable for them. And that's the one thing I learned from my father, who was a very good father, and that's accountability. And that's the thing I want to do as a community activist, leader, somebody that works in the community, and something I want to instill in my son, that he should be responsible for his actions. And that's that.
Well, I'm gonna second everything, second everything that Darren has just said. I don't really think I'm going to put the focus on the youth to say what I want from them. I'm going to speak about what I am responsible for. What am I going to do? So as somebody who spent their adult life working and acquiring stuff, 2020 for me is about taking that stuff and using it to support the energy of our youth and our younger people, and yeah, to kind of take my personal self out of the equation and make it be about other people.
True stories, true stories. Well, and I'll second what Richard said. It's about what we can do as men, and what we need to do is come together, like we're doing right now, come together. And the more we come together, the more things will manifest, and we'll see the young people come together as also. Come on. And this is my mentor, by the way. No, I have to say that on camera. This is my mentor.
Put it pop. Okay. This is how we're rolling, man. This is like Hollywood. This is what you call Hollywood, man. These are the G's in the real house, okay? But my name's Brother Andrew Mohammed, Westside Young Leaders Academy. And what I want to create with our youth today is black excellence. We want us to be on an economic front, a political front, and a social enterprise front, whereby we can then produce a community that are responsible for the actions, but building to the future. Lick shot upon Babylon.
Respect, brother. It's an honor to be here amongst the brothers, and really, I know when we were growing up, we never had nothing like this.
True story.
Yeah? And that is part of the reason why we're here today, because in terms of we don't want the young to go through what we had to go through. Yeah. So we're now coming together with different organizations and vying with each other in righteousness and in excellence, and taking the best from each other in terms of best practices to work for these young, because we need to see them excel on another level. So we need to work together more and more and more without ego and just putting these young people first, because that's what it's all about. So enough respect to be here to the man then.
I would say two things. First of all, on a personal note, and just for like us as elders and other generations of elders, creation of time. I think time is given by the God or the universe or whichever deity you believe in, but time from us can be created. So even just to make time to actually serve the younger people, which I definitely want to do more of, and also building an already big community, because I think too many people might not realize how big our community actually already is. So even just making more people aware of how big the community is, so more and more people feel like there's brotherhoods, there's sisterhoods, there's community hoods that they can join and be a part of.
Thank you, brother. Kedu brothers, my name is David Okoro from Westside Young Leaders Academy, and I have two things as well. Number one, which I think is the most important thing, is that as brothers and as black men, as Africans, that we are a positive example to our young people, because what they see is what they will be. And if they see confident, positive, powerful black men, then they themselves will become positive, confident, powerful young people who enter into adulthood. And also our big mission this year is to continue to encourage and tell our young people that they are great. They are great, man, and our job is to bring that greatness out of them. And I know that every brother in this room will do that, because we not only, and also tell our young people that we love them as well. Let them know that we love them, man, and that's our duty as brothers, as elders, and as leaders. Ashe.
Good afternoon, everybody. My name's Liam. I run a project called Cooking Over Crime, and my first thing is to come out and support other people that look like me, that are making progress. And the second thing is to teach young people, you can't just be an employee, you must be a business owner, and you can produce something and bring it to the market.
Dino Kai from Access UK. I will mirror what all of my brothers have said. And I think our role as well as men is to identify delivery partners of a similar ilk so that we can build out and scale exactly what we're doing ourselves. And to call upon those men who've got the question in their chest about stepping out and committing to something and joining one of these organizations. So even with the Road CEO program that we're going to be rolling out from February this year, we will want to tap into all of these organizations to give taster sessions. So if we think about the beauty of what we do as a virus, we want to infect our young men's minds so that they can go on and infect more young men's minds. Now, as a positive virus, we want to grow throughout their consciousness so that they start to swim in the pool and gather more and more about being functional men, just based on the demonstration that they see in front of them. So any men that have come to a roadmap in their life that know they're accomplished, like you said, you've acquired things and intellectual capital and want to give that back in any way, seek out any of the organizations that we have as delivery partners and just give your wisdom back to our young men.
Definitely. Greetings everybody. Once again, also second what everybody said, and I'm honored to be here as well. And the first thing that I'd have to say is knowledge. So it comes down to the knowledge and information that we're actually passing on to the next generation. Now, there's a time where at a click of a button, knowledge and information is readily available. But I think it's also our responsibility to set up, whether it be schools, educational systems, rites of passage like that, where we're teaching the next generation so that our future is in better hands, basically. And yeah, that's my say, basically. And yeah, man. Ashe.
So I'm Shola, otherwise known as Shola Story, and I'm a storyteller, and I believe that when we talk of the next generation, really we're talking about ourselves, because there's only one cycle, it's a circle. So the youngers are the same as the elders, actually. So it's about reconnecting the youth to the ancestors through the elders, through us, into the youth, back into the spirit world, and round and round and round. And one of the things I'm really keen to do
is to give the young people a different past, because many of the young people I work with at the moment, they're coming from past that have caused pain, trauma, and so they express that trauma on the street. We want to create a world where the young people, their past actually supports their future, so that how we work with them in the past creates a future, a world that we all want to see, a place that we all want to be. Hashima.
Yes, anyway, I'm going to take this, right? We're in 2020, yeah? You can see all these brothers, yeah? It's 2-2, meaning that we have to throw out 2 and take in 2, yeah? I'm going to throw out fear, yeah? And I'm going to throw out ego. And I'm going to take in change, yeah? And I'm going to take in unity. Because those are the 2 aspects that we need to do to unify ourselves. So in that perspective, we need to put a test to all our men out there and within the house to doing a man's rites of passage of all of us going to Africa once and for all and stop the talking. That is 2020 vision. Brother Constant.
How do I match that? How do I match that? Wow. You know what? All I gotta say on this build is if I span this room right now, we have the vanguards in the London community right here in one space. It's a beautiful thing. Look who we have here, all together, unified as one mind. You know, what we're gonna do for 2020 is a question. We all have one thing in common, and that is our young'uns. So let's see. Big things are going. All right, bless to the kings.
This was a wonderful build, and we're going to keep on building, and we're going to continue leaving that legacy. So, anyone who wants to say something before we're out? 2020 vision. Oh, before we even leave, we've got another brother. Jeez, his name is Rio, the love child, and he's got something to say that will create that change for 2020. Please give us some info to the children.
Wow, no pressure. No pressure. I'm amongst kings, and I'm grateful for the journey of what 2020 looks like, because today was a prime example of what unity in the community looks like, and also it's a starting of a new era. And I say that to say 2020, we can use these words, we can use these numbers, but the reality is, all the faces here, we've been doing the work. There's nothing new around 2020 for us, you know? Now it's about how we collectively do the work. Downstairs, they're dealing with Kwanzaa, Ujima, you know, they're talking about the whole unity of what it means to be, you know, a village. And I come upstairs and I'm seeing all my brothers already in formation. So the village has always been there. 2020 for me is about how I align with the other active members of the village. And I think to make it very clear, let's not worry about unity, let's worry about how we love each other. Because unity seems to be too far-fetched for us. Sounds too big. Oh, unity, we're never gonna get there, you know, because it sounds like a big, big mission. How about how I love my brother, you know? How I love my sister, how I appreciate those who are directly in front of me. So that's what I'm gonna say for 2020. Let's not make the vision so grand, you know? Let's deal with what's right in front of us, you know? Love is free, it's easy, and it's very fulfilling to give. So I'm gonna say, yo, on behalf of everyone in this space here, 2020 is about being actively in love with what's in front of us. Blessings. Yeah.
Peace, love, and harmony. Ashe.
Come take over everything from your melody.
Come, man, say it straight. Man, don't listen to BBC. Man, don't listen to ITV.
How can we incorporate that with the Manhood Academy?
Very simple. So me and Nana at Access UK have developed the Road CEO, which is deliver business acumen to our young men and young women. So in the respective Womanhood Academy, we come down and do a taster session as well. And once they demystify all of the things involved in running a business, and they learn that these are transferable skills, and they get these in the system from young, they become secondary. So in the 4 processes of learning, they're an unconscious. They don't know what they don't know.
Today.
While get your youth still a die, while mother still a cry, me no see no dance, I keep again a night. I me no see the point, while my rough fly like kite, in the right no church, a pack up like bright light. Get your youth still a die, while mother still a cry, me no see no dance, I keep again a night. I me no see the point, while my rough fly like kite. But make we talk about the system, where every youth becomes a victim. Friend a kill friend, forget a quick thing, but I guess them tricked him. The mother one, but him not listening. Him behind the bar and who send him, not with him. 20 years you have yes, now you are bad to the Lord. Look how your friend I help you when you did that so bad. Bad mind take over, now you send him on the mark. I know the way them give you can't help, why you still a turn a blind eye. While get your youth still a die, while mother still a cry, me no see no dance, I keep again a night. I me no see the point, why my rough fly like kite, in the right no church, a pack up like bright light. Get your youth still a die, while mother still a cry, me no see no dance, I keep again a night. I me no see the point, why my rough fly